Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Brian.
And I'm Jody.
And this is Slow Compass Life. We are about to retire and go on a journey of a lifetime, slow traveling. And in today's episode, we're going to talk about how we plan long-term stays abroad. We're going to talk a little bit about Airbnbs, visas, neighborhood safety, all that good stuff.
Yes, so let's get into it.
How do we think about and plan our long-term stays?
Well, for long-term stays for us, usually in the range between 30 to 90 days, we're not there as vacationers. We are trying to be more flexible. We want to, have enough time to settle into a rhythm. We're not trying to see everything. Did I already say that?
Yeah, that's okay. I think the point is we're trying to settle in as a local, right? We're
Correct.
Trying to live as a local and not just vacation there. So once you change that mind frame and think about it that way, the way you choose your place kind of changes. We have decided to go the Airbnb route. And what we've learned is that if you book for 28 days or more, it's a huge discount. It's a really big discount. So that might be a hack you want to look at as well. If you're going to go to a place and stay for a couple weeks, actually extend it out to that 28-day mark and see if it's cheaper, because sometimes it is.
Yeah, you can save a little bit of money that way.
Yeah. What do we look for in an Airbnb? Like, how do we look through our filters? What are the big must-haves that we do?
A full kitchen. Yes, they're going to be a lot tinier than what you're used to in the United States, but we need, at least a stovetop, one burner, that's all. Maybe an oven. Microwave is a plus. We use our microwave quite a lot.
We do make sure in the pictures, we look at the kitchen
to
see if there's a
microwave. Coffee makers are a plus, but that is, not a must-have. We are looking for at least a washer, and then if it does come with a dryer, that's a plus, but at least a washer.
Dryers, I think, are kind of hard to find.
They are kind of. We had
clotheslines.
A few of our Airbnbs, we actually have dryers, but most of them do not. But you can at least wash your clothes, and then you just hang everything to dry. So, which I'm used to anyway. So, it can get really hot in Europe in the summertime. So, AC is a plus. Stuff like that, they're tiny places, but a nice bathroom, a nice seating area, and 2 beds. We always look for 2 beds just in case.
Yeah, in case. And it's funny, but I'm a hypochondriac. I hate germs, so I always make sure that we have 2 beds in case one of us gets sick and we can separate.
We have to separate. Yes, I have lived with this for 8 years.
And within our price range.
Correct. That's a big one.
Yeah, so you can filter in between your price range as well. So
when I was starting to navigate through the website itself for Airbnb, I didn't realize, when you do rent, you find a cheap one for the month, but then you realize you're sharing a place with somebody. It's a room in their
entire house. Yeah,
or their, apartment or condo. So we made sure we had that filter on there that it was an entire house. Because we like our privacy.
So now let's talk about reviews. I'm big on the reviews. I always look through all of them.
Yeah,
we look for patterns basically.
Yes. Well, I tend to just glance over the bad reviews that say I didn't like the color of the tile in the bathroom. I mean, it is what it is.
Stuff that matters. Is the bed comfortable?
Yes.
If we see that, then cool. If it was hard as a rock, then we may. We're not chasing bougie or perfect. We're looking for comfortable and practical.
Yes, absolutely. We do tend to always look at the ones first that will say either a super host or a guest favorite. Yeah. Because those have been used a lot, and they have more reviews, and then you can read through each of them and then hopefully decide that's what's going to work for you. And then there was something else I was going to say, but I forgot.
I don't know. I think we kind of covered it though.
I think we did.
All right, let's talk about visa planning and reality around that. I'm not going to pretend to be a super government official or anything else, but I will say that I do check official government websites and don't rely on blogs and Facebook posts on what you need to go to a particular country.
Correct.
How long can we stay in that area, whether we need to apply in advance for these visas, and what's required to enter. Those are the 3 basic things that I look at. For Europe, we're pretty lucky on the way that we have to go through now. It's the Schengen area, so you can go on a tourist visa for 90 days out of every 180. And what that means is, I'm not going to bore you with a bunch on how it works, but basically you can go in for 90 days, you have to leave for 90 days out of a Schengen area country, and then you can re-enter. So the way that we're doing it is we're in for 88 days through the EU, through all those countries that we're going to be in that are Schengen areas. We leave through Turkey and Albania for over 90 days. I think it's like 96 days that we're out. And then we come back in for about 72. So yeah, that's kind of the visa process.
You said it all. I say it way better than I could.
It's kind of boring, but it is
The
definitely
boring part.
something that you have to look at, especially over in Southeast Asia and other places.
Correct. He's been pretty adamant about like we need to be out before 90 days,
Yeah.
or it could get a little.
You don't want to
crazy.
overstay your visa.
No, we don't want to get in trouble. That's not what we're trying to do.
So you plan around the rules
Yes,
to make sure that you stay within those rules.
yes. Respect the rules.
Yeah, respect those freaking rules.
Don't get in trouble.
How do we research neighborhoods?
We do a lot of Google searches. We use ChatGPT quite a lot. She's been very, very helpful, very useful.
I love
And
ChatGPT.
especially in these last couple months, you're really researching everything, planning out everything. Because we're less than 90 days to head out the door, so it's getting real, folks. Real folks.
I'm excited. We don't want to be in the middle of tourist zones. I think we already talked about that.
Correct.
The way that I look at it is would I put her or my daughter or any other female out in the streets alone in that neighborhood and walk around? If the answer is yes, I think we're good.
Good.
I think we're good to go. So that's kind of your favorite term, litmus test that I
The
have
litmus test.
for the neighborhoods. Visit close to grocery stores, which is her favorite thing.
I love
to go
grocery
to.
stores. I don't know what it is, but I just love going into grocery stores in other countries and just seeing what they have on the shelves and trying things that they have on their shelves. I don't know what it is. There's something about me. But yes, grocery stores, coffee shops. We're looking for a gym to walk to every day. Places like that. If for any reason, maybe we do need a laundromat, that would sometimes be very helpful to know, where things are or amenities are that you may not have in your home, so that you can, live that normal life without, feeling always, stuck somewhere. And then you have 30 days. What am I going to do?
Yeah, I think we've covered.
Okay.
So this process actually works for us. We're not saying that it's perfect or we're experts in the least, but it has worked for us in the past, and hopefully it is going to work for us in the future.
Yeah.
It actually helps us get to a spot settled.
Correct.
I think I've talked about this before, but I'll say it again. Luckily, we've been able to front load all our Airbnbs for the next 9 months. So we already know the neighborhoods. We already know where we're going to be staying. We're able to go to all of these places and just ready to settle, unpack, and we're not scrambling on the first day.
Yes, I think that's going to make the transition a lot easier for us. We know where we are. We've done research of the areas we're going to be in. We kind of know the lay of the land a little bit of
Still have
what's
to tell that story.
I know what everything is around us. So we almost feel like we're already going in knowing a little bit of what we've gotten ourselves into. And yes, I truly believe this is going to be like, it's going to be hit or miss, like this, 9 months that we're out for the first time doing this. I mean, there might be some trials and tribulations and of, how we do this. And then when we come back home and then go out again for, 9 months to a year, then, things will change and we may do something a little bit different. But this is how we worked it out to make the easy transition. Yes.
Yeah, we're just learning. We're just learning how to live in that particular area.
Yes.
So this is how we plan. We'd love to hear your thoughts, or if you have any
Absolutely.
opinions on how you do it, or if you have any advice, we're willing to take it for sure. Please subscribe.
Yes. Please subscribe.
We are 2 subscribers away from 100. We're so
Yes.
close. 100 subscribers, so
We're
we're excited
excited.
about that. So please subscribe and come along on the journey with us. And as always,
Wherever your compass leads.
may it take you somewhere unforgettable.
Right.